Hello and welcome to a new Thrive Teams tutorial in which we will go through the steps for setting up and using an API connection with Twitter. The reason for why you would want to make this connection is mainly for being able to import content directly from your social media account to your website. So make sure to follow this video until the end to learn how to do that. You will see that this connection can be used for when you are setting up your social share buttons, for importing a testimonial from social media, or just for allowing users to share your social share badge. You'll next have to go to this link, which is the Twitter application management, and apply for a developer account. So on this page, go ahead and click on the create an app button from here, and straight ahead you will be notified that in order to create an app, you also need a developer account. So click on apply and proceed to the next step. Next, you'll have to choose between 3 different options in terms of how you plan to use the developer platform. For this example, as I'm trying to create an API connection, I will go ahead and select Hobbyist, which will automatically prompt me with a new set of options, out of which I will select the last one, which is exploring the API. Now I can go ahead and click on get started from here, and now I'll have to go through a process of completing my profile with basic information and just afterwards proceed with replying to some questions with regards to the intended use of the developer application. So I've added here some information for the first 2 questions, and then I'm going to select the current coding skill level out of this list. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on no experience, but you can choose whatever suits you best. And now I'm going to click on next. So here I'm going to have to reply to some questions with regards to how I plan to use Twitter API and the Twitter data. Just as the platform says, respond to the questions as truthfully as possible and shortly explain for what purposes is the account intended to be used. So I've replied to the questions, and what I did is basically inform Twitter that I'm going to be using this application and this developer portal for importing content from my social media account to my WordPress pages and posts. Once everything is filled in, click on next, and we have reached the review phase. You can track all your progress here, and you can see that after you've added your basic information and reply to the questions, you will reach this phase where you can edit the information that you've already provided. So if there's anything that you want to modify, this might be the right time to do it. Afterwards, proceed to the next and final step, which is accepting the developer agreement terms. So just check this box right here and then click on Submit Application. An email verification request has been sent to your inbox, so go ahead and access it and confirm your email. With your developer account confirmed, you will next have to proceed with creating an app. So this is the page to which you will be redirected after you confirm your email. And here, in order to start setting up your application, you'll have to click on this button which says Create Project. Here, give it a name and then proceed with the next step. As you can see, you can open this drop-down list and then select an option which describes how you intend to use the developer platform. I will select Exploring the API as this is the intended purpose of this. Now I can click on next once more, and now I have to add a description for my project, which is gonna be just shortly describing what I plan to do with it. Once you add the description, click on next once more, and lastly, name your app and finalize the process by clicking on complete once this button becomes active. As simple as that, your app has been created and you can now access the API keys which are displayed on your screen. For this API connection with Thrive Teams, you will need the API key and API secret key from here, but the bearer token is not needed. Just as this message says, this is the last time they will be displayed, so if you want to use the currently available ones, make sure to copy them somewhere where you can easily access them later. Besides the API key and the API secret key, you will also need an access token and secret, which you can get by clicking on the Get User Tokens hyperlink from here. You can also get to this dashboard by accessing the project in the left sidebar, and you can see here a list of all the apps you have created. I only have one app created, which is this one right here. And in order to view the access tokens, I have to click on this key icon from here. Now, what you will need to do is to generate the access token and secret, both of them being required for the API connection. Click on generate and both keys will appear on the screen. So go ahead and copy this as well, just as you did with the API key and secret. In case you've lost the info, you can find it within the same dashboard. You just have to click on Regenerate and you will get a new set of API keys and access tokens. Now, in order to set up the API connection with Thrive Themes, log into your WordPress account and go to your Thrive dashboard. Scroll down until you find the API connections card and click on Manage Connections, and this will take you to the list of already set up integrations. Here you will have to click on Add New Connection, open this drop-down list and look for Twitter within the current list. Once found, select it and you will notice that this connection card appears on the screen where you will have to paste all the previously copied access tokens and keys. Paste everything into the corresponding field and click on Connect. If your connection is successful, you will see this notification, so go ahead and click on Done and you will notice that you can always return to this dashboard and further test, edit or remove the connection. And that's pretty much it. Your API connection with Twitter is now set up and ready to be used. You can now import content to your website directly from Twitter. Hopefully this video about how to create an app and set up your API connection with Twitter was useful to you. However, don't hesitate to check out other tutorials available in our knowledge base if you want to learn more.